Welcome.
Mal, hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you too. Are you ready for the tour today and some Linde insights?
Yeah, very much. I have to admit I already had a little tour and learned many things about the latest assembly line. And I'm very curious what you are going to show me today.
So actually today we are looking more behind the scenes and we'll focus on the assembly supply. When it comes to production, the lean philosophy is a very big driver. And this means systematic optimization of processes. But this is very tough for our customers because it is not a one-time event, but rather a continuous improvement process.
Can you give me an example for the continued improvement?
Yeah, sure. Let's take our plant 2 here in Aschaffenburg. This place has a huge history, but also a lot of future. Recently, we even produced our 1 millionth vehicle here in the factory. And building one forklift truck involves an assembly of approximately 5,000 parts, which all have to be in time at the right place. And since the forklift truck demand has been rapidly increasing, our plant 2 here in Aschaffenburg will face several challenges around the production supply, as our customers in the automotive industry, when even more parts are included. So the higher the demand and the more individual the products, the bigger the challenges. As a result, our customers are seeking for future-proof and scalable solutions in order to meet today the challenges of tomorrow.
All right, can't wait. Can you show me?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go inside.
Mal, let's talk about the challenges you mentioned before.
Right, so with all the growth, of course, also the throughput requirements are increasing, but a lot of processes are not flexible enough to follow. Additionally, the distances are getting longer and therefore the internal transport's more expensive.
That makes sense. This place is really huge and I have only seen a small tiny part of it so far.
Right. And most of internal transports today are done by forklift trucks, which is for sure a very good solution for most of the applications, especially in the warehouse segment. But when it comes to production supply, where a lot of material needs to be transported horizontally, it causes not only a lot of costs, but also a lot of traffic. And this is very critical for the operators working there, because it can lead easily to accidents due to the floating forks in front of the truck.
All right, that's why people have to work in designated areas here, right?
Right. And when it comes to production sites, the areas are very tight. This means there is not a lot of space for material handling, as for example for forklift trucks, which always needs to range out or turn after the load drop. The lean philosophy is following the pull principle, which means tacted processes are required. But unfortunately, most of processes today are not standardized yet, especially not in terms of information flow, but also not in terms of load dimensions and types.
Really curious to see the solutions for your challenges you're going to present me.
Yes, so I would say let's go to the supermarket in Hall 3.
All right, let's go. This is the supermarket? Okay, cool.
All the raw material which is needed at the assembly line is stored here.
Yeah.
And all needs to be brought there. And the most efficient way for bundling those transports is to use Tagger train concepts, as our new Linde logistic train. And with this switch from fork to flow, how we call it, our customer gains a lot of flexibility, but also decreases the internal transport costs.
Interesting. And how does the switch work exactly?
Let me show you. So, everything starts with the load and load carriers. Therefore, we implemented a modular trolley concept which is suitable to different loads, but also to different products, such as the logistic train or also the trolley supply truck or AGVs. Afterwards, we talked about the process. The supermarket here is always the starting point for the logistic train, and the current throughput requires a transport of 4 loads in one go.
All right, what else do you got?
Let me show the different features. This is our robust C-frame. It comes with fork pairs which capture the trolley centrally. All fork pairs contain a mechanical locking device. It means as soon as the load got pushed into the frame, it will be locked automatically. On the other hand, the operator, while unloading, just needs to unlock the device and the load got pushed from the back automatically. And this is a very ergonomic solution, especially when it comes to heavy loads.
Okay.
There is a fork stabilization control included, similar to the forklift trucks. And this Linde unique selling point avoids a sagging of the forks even at highest payloads. Now let's walk to the bridge frames.
Yes.
This is our bridge frame.
Yeah.
It is our flexible solution because it offers a both-sided loading opportunity. Optionally, it can be equipped with a middle support if the customer wants to transport 2 instead of 1 load. And this middle support is also movable. It means it is suitable to different trolley sizes and types. All of our bridge frames are equipped with lifting profiles which capture the trolleys from the side. And all lifting profiles contain a mechanical locking device. It means, like at the C-frames, as soon as the load got pushed into the frame, it will be locked automatically. There is also a very new feature. It is the new lifting concept. It means in the beginning, the lifting profiles are hidden in order to realize a smooth insertion of the trolleys. As soon as the lifting got initiated, the lifting profiles will move out, capture the frame, and that got lifted.
But I wonder, could you only use this inside, or is it also possible outside?
No, we also have an outer version. If you want, we can have a look.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is a C-frame equipped with a weather protection in order to protect the load which is inside.
Nice.
Additionally, it can be equipped with an increased lift height and also with more robust wheels. Since sometimes it is dark outside, is it also possible to equip our frames with lighting options such as rotating beacons or rear lights.
Do you have more, Mal?
Actually, there is one more thing. Our trailers are also prepared for automation.
What do you mean? They drive on their own?
Right. It means we have defined standardized interfaces to the tow tractors and automated tow tractors, but also standardized functions in AGV mode, such as an automatic lowering of the frames. And it means our customers don't need to buy new trailers in case they want to switch from manual tractors to the AGVs. They only need to switch the tugger.
Wow, I see you really thought it through.
Yes, for sure.
You have different solutions for many requirements. That's awesome.
Right.
But I really want to see the drivers working.
Let's walk to the assembly line in Hall 3 in order to see the drivers.
Yeah, great. And this is the assembly hall, so huge and quiet also. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and the reason is quite simple. Basically, it is our new Linde logistic train, which transports more loads in one go and also reduces the traffic abruptly. Additionally, we've learned so far that the floating forks can be very dangerous with an environment. On the logistic train, all loads are totally secured within the frames, which are located at the back of the driver. All of our trailers are also equipped with a mechanical four-wheel steering, and this leads to an outstanding directional stability. It means whether you use one trailer or multiple trailers, the train will need almost the same space. And we also thought about safety. There is an innovative and smart lifting control included. It means while driving, the lowering of the trailers is technically not possible. On the other hand, while the trailers are lowered, the driving is technically forbidden.
All right. But you want to know what I'm curious about, Mal? I would like to know how all this is for the driver himself.
I would say, let's ask a driver.
There's the driver.
Oh yeah, this is Daniel. Daniel, this is Anni.
Hi Daniel.
Hallo Anni.
Du Daniel, ich würde gerne mal wissen, wie sich das Ganze für dich erlebt. Wie fährt sich das?
Ja, das sag ich dir gerne. Das ist sehr sicher und vor allem sehr bequem, das Fahrzeug. Liegt an folgenden Punkten. Zum einen ist die Last im Fahrzeug gesichert. Während der Fahrt wird automatisch ausgehoben und abgesenkt, sobald ich das Fahrzeug verlasse oder wieder draufsteige. Und was ein Riesenpluspunkt ist, das Fahrzeug ist zu 100% spurtreu. Das heißt, der letzte Anhänger fährt genau wie der erste in der Kurve.
Okay. Wie läuft es mit dem B- und Entladen?
Prima, da ich mit dem Fahrzeug mitten auch im engen Gang stehen bleiben kann und ihn sowohl rechts als auch links B- und entladen kann im Vergleich zum Stapler.
Cool, ne? Ja, dann wollen wir dich gar nicht mehr weiter länger stören. Danke. But where does he know where to go next? I I could guess that the complexity doesn't end here, right?
No, basically it just starts. But let's discuss it with our software specialists in order to learn more. This is Aldrich, this is Annie.
Hi.
Hi, Annie.
Aldrich, I heard you could help.
Yes, you should have seen so far that with the switch from single transports to tugger train transports, our customers can get a lot of benefits. But since we are changing the physical way of transports, our operator needs more and more support on his tasks. With a single transport, you have always one start and one destination point. But with the bundled tugger train transports, you have one start and multiple destination points. That means, beside the fact which material need to be delivered to which station, the more flexible stops make it even more complex for the driver. Since a tugger train doesn't stop at every station, it is very important for the driver to know which is the best route. And also if the tugger train is even able to drive this route. When we talk about, for example, pull applications require a material supply just in time and just in sequence. But this also means that the pre and post processes need to be very well matched in order to fulfill this challenge of small lot sizes.
Mal already mentioned that everything is getting more and more individual these days, right?
Yes, and many informations are available in the system, for example in SAP, but they are not available for the driver. That also means you don't have any real-time data in case of task updates or changes.
But couldn't this also help to improve your processes? Because Mal already mentioned the increasing demand on forklifts, which also means that you would have to expand and or improve process efficiency, right? But how could such a small piece of software solve all those problems?
We now have the data available in the system, which means you can easily react on task updates or changes, which is optimizing the process a lot. Also, when we talk about just in time and just in sequence, the system is gathering orders and can set priorities into consideration and coordinates optimized runs. Another benefit is that the driver knows exactly what to do due to a step-by-step task support. And the maps shows him the best way to drive. It guides him through the most efficient route and shows him even the route that are possible to drive with the tugger train configuration.
Cool, that sounds like Google Maps meets Outlook or something. Yeah. Cool, thank you very much, you guys. Thanks for your time. Thank you for your insights. I learned a lot, so much.